Welcome back to the second part of Filmora's Smart Effects. In the previous lesson, we looked at some stickers and some AI portrait effects that allows us to create fun looks on our subject and make the video more interesting with some additional special effects. In this lesson, we're going to look at Filmora's auto feature, which is the beat detection. This is great for when you want to edit music videos, vlog videos, or any other clip that has a music in the background and you want to just maybe change to the next clip as the beat drops or intensifies. For this, you're going to need an audio. I'm just going to go to the audio tab and get a music. Right click on your music and hit beat detection. Filmora is going to detect the music, and once it's finished, it's going to have this icon. You can see the others don't. So I'm going to just click and drag this onto my timeline. Now I'm going to bring another audio so you can see the difference. I'm going to get this guy. By default, this is what your audio looks like, but with beat detection, we have these red markers that shows us the high points in the clip, the audio. And we get to just add our clips and align it with all of these markers. Let's delete. If you want to work with the low points of the music, just right click again and go to beat options. Over here, this is the default settings. You can just uncheck this. The red ones are highlights. If you hit OK, you're going to see some blue markers. I'm going to delete this and drag this on again. Now I have two types of markers. These are the low points. These are the high points. So let's go ahead and get some random clips that we can add on top of our edited music. I'm gonna get a bunch of random things, but I will align them and have them split at the red markers. You can choose the blue ones. So you can see how easy it is. I'm just putting clips, random ones, at exactly where the red markers end. Just click on those markers once and you're going to get there. I'm just going to add these. Make some cool montage video. Those are 4 clips. I'm just going to get rid of the rest of the music. I don't need all of it. Let's render our clip and see how Filmora detected the beats for us. Let's play this back. So as you can see, whenever there's that piano key, we are changing into the next clip. And I was able to find those points using auto beat detection. So instead of just combing through your audio and then making markers yourself, you can just use this feature and make your experience a lot more easier. Well, let's delete these. I'm going to get an audio that doesn't have it. Manually, you would have to just play the music back and then hit M on your keyboard on the parts where it's going to change the beat. But with auto beat detection, you are saving yourself all this time. So that was one of the auto features that Filmora has to offer. Now let's look at something that's made for clips, and that is the auto reframe feature. So let's say you have a 16:9 clip. You want to make it the opposite, meaning that you want to make it vertical and use it in your Instagram story. So I have this clip right here. Let's drag it on. Hit this, the smallest one. If I were to do this manually, I would just have to go to my crop window and change the ratio to 9:16 and then choose an area. Hit OK, and then my clip would just be like this. Or if I had a moving subject, let's get something that's moving. Let's get this video where the model is moving. As you can see, she's moving across and the camera is following her. If I were to just do this manually, it would take a lot of time because I'm going to change this right here. If I just keep it like this, at some point she's going to leave the frame. Like right here, I'm getting half of her face. I could pan and zoom, but because she's moving left and right constantly, this will not be a good option. So instead, I can use the auto reframe feature that Filmora has. Let's delete this, right click on your clip, go down to auto reframe. Hit that, and we get this new frame. Over here, you can replace the file. Down here, you get to choose your aspect ratio. I chose mine to be 9:16 or vertical. And you have motion speed. I will make mine maybe slow. Hit analyze. It's going to analyze the movement of your clip. And that way you would get a better result compared to if you were to do this manually. There we go. So as you can see, the frame is moving as the video goes on because this is an auto feature and it's following the subject no matter where she goes. And we get this effect. If you don't want the frame to move, you can just hit, let's go to the beginning, turn this off and then restart. And that way the frame will stay still and the subject may just move out of frame. Depends on what you're going for. So you're going to get something like this. And let's go here. And your subject can just move out of frame at some point like this. And yeah, you can just choose whether you want the frame to be adjusted throughout the clip or for it to stay still. We have other motion speed options. I'm going to turn this on. Once you've readjusted the settings, you want to hit restart. That way you can see the effect and Filmora will have to convert your video once again. There we go. The motion speed is how fast the frame is moving. Forgot to mention that. If you choose it to be fast, it's, as you can see, it's moving a lot. But because the video is in slow motion, you would either have to choose slow or let Filmora decide. Once you've finished reframing your clip, hit export. You can then export it, rename it, and export it to somewhere else. And if needed, bring it back into your Filmora project to further edit the clip. Let's get out of this panel. And that was the auto reframe. We have one more thing, right click, scene detection. So for scene detection, I will move to stock media, and I got this video of this car just coming by. If you want to get the exact same video, just look for these tags that you see up there. And basically, scene detection detects the part where the subject is in frame. So let's right click, go to scene detection. As you can see, there's nothing in frame right now, and then around here is where we actually see the car. So this is a great way to use scene detection. I'm going to hit detect, and we get two scenes extracted. And now Filmora has separated the scenes for us, and I get to do this separately. If you had a clip where your subject is out of frame, they come in and then they leave the frame again, Filmora will remove the parts where there's nothing in frame. And that way you save yourself the time of going through your clip and then taking out the parts where the subject is not in frame. So if you have a raw footage like that, this is a great way to remove the extra bits that you do not need. Those were just some auto settings and features that Filmora has. We used auto beat sync, auto reframe, and scene detection. These were just some really cool features that Filmora has, which saves you a lot of time when editing. I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. I will see you in the next one.